That is not selling.
Trying to take a product and jam it down somebody's throat.
Yeah.
This is where selling gets a bad name.
Hi everybody, Neil Winteregg with Matterhorn Business Development here. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we're in for some fun today. I am joined with Dr. Greg Winteregg, my dad and CEO of Matterhorn Business Development. Welcome back. So I'm gonna jump straight into this, guys. We're here to surprise my dad. I don't know if you know this, Dad, but we've been doing all of our sales training and our evaluation of talent all wrong.
Okay.
The number one way to find a salesman is through one very simple test.
Okay.
Okay? And we're gonna test you today.
Oh, no.
Are you ready to be tested?
Bring it on.
Okay, good. Sell me this pen.
What? Sell you this pen?
Yeah, you know, the old famous sell me this pen.
Okay. I don't know if you need a pen.
Very true. So that's kind of the point of all of this.
I saw this on Shark Tank once.
Yes, that guy was atrocious.
He was awful.
He was the worst salesman I've ever seen, and he thought he was the world's best salesman.
He thought he was so awesome because he had this whole sales
This is
training
the famous
thing.
thing, you know, with the Wolf of Wall Street at the end of the movie. He goes, sell me this pen, sell me this pen, and all that kind of stuff. And I just laugh because somehow it's like a real thing.
Is this a test? It's like they really, some people are doing that.
Yeah, some people
So during an
think
interview, somebody would hand me, if I'm here and you're interviewing me, you're going to say, sell me this pen.
Now, truth be told, I don't know how many places actually use it in a job hiring situation.
But this is a thing.
It's a thing, you know. Okay. Oh, this pen is smooth and it's nice. And when you sign contracts with your clients on it, it's a sign of power. Oh my God. All I can say is if somebody ever tried to hire me and they said, Neil, sell me this pen, I'd laugh in their frickin' face.
And leave.
And I'd leave. Because it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Well, you saw the look on my face.
You were baffled, that's for sure.
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah.
How do I know that you need it?
You don't, but you're supposed to sell it to me. There you go.
That is so lame.
This is why here at Matterhorn Business Development, we are all about making sales great again.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And it is stupid
lame.
Garbage like this.
That is garbage.
That makes you think that, you know, ooh, sell me this pen and impress me. And I remember the guy on Shark Tank as being...
He was trying to sell Damon a pen.
Well, what happened was that guy in specific was trying to sell his...
Well, his sales training.
Proven sales training.
Yeah, his proven sales training.
He was a sleazy slime ball.
Yeah.
And they saw through that.
Totally.
And Damon said, sell me this pen. And the guy was all like, oh, and you're going to sign contracts with it. And Damon's like, I hate it. Stop talking to me. Which was great. I'm
Needless to say,
I'm so glad somebody rubbed his face.
The loser douchebag did not get a deal.
Yeah, so here's the thing, guys. Let's say you are in a situation where it's like a sell me this pen. So if somebody came up to me and said, Neil, sell me this pen, I'd say first and foremost, right, do you need a pen?
Exactly.
Or what is it that you need from your pen? Right? Or how often do you use a pen? Right? Is this something that you would use for work? Mm-hmm. Is this something that you're going to take with you and it's a presentation piece? Is this something you're going to lose 5 seconds after walking out of the door? Because if so, even this 75-cent pen is too expensive for you.
Those are actually about $2.
Ooh, you got ripped off.
Well, they're $2 if my logo's on there.
Oh, $2 if your logo's on there.
If the logo's on there.
Well, we like those tool pens, and those are about $1 something a piece.
Yeah, $1.50, I think.
Maybe $1.50.
Yeah.
That's too expensive if you're going to lose a pen after walking out of here.
Yeah, a 10-cent bic will do the job if you're not good.
You're going to use it once and then lose it again.
That's right.
So the point is that I don't know if somebody needs a pen.
Right.
I don't know what they want from their pen. Now it's safe to assume that if I walk into your Mont Blanc store, I am there to buy an expensive pen.
Yeah.
But what if the person tells you that they've, they lose their pens all the time and they're looking for something that's nice but not too expensive? Well, maybe the Mont Blanc isn't right for them.
I think the cheapest pen I've ever seen in a Mont Blanc store is $4.95.
Okay.
I think that's the El Cheapo.
Okay, so
and the refills are $7.
Yeah, they're not cheap. You can buy a box of these for one refill. So let's be honest, you might not need a Mont Blanc.
So the point is, if you need a pen, what kind of a problem is this pen solving?
Correct.
Are you signing a $1 million deal and you want to use a $2,000 Mont Blanc? Then I think that's appropriate. But, you know, if you're not very good with pens, then this one right here might even be too expensive.
Well, here's the first thing I would ask you if you walked into my Mont Blanc store.
Yeah.
Do you have Mont Blancs already?
I do.
Have you ever owned a Mont Blanc?
I do. I've got 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why would you need a 4th one?
I don't know. I love the feel of it. You know, that bold refill that's kind of broad.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I love it. And I don't like the screw cap thing. That's just
so
too
no
much
screw
work.
cap. Okay.
I need to be able to grab it and go like this.
You
and
like the
then
turning mechanism.
The turning mechanism, so I can just do it, and then I'm done. But it also, what I like...
What size do you prefer, the full size or the stubs?
It depends on the balance.
Okay.
All right. Some of those long ones, like I've got one that's solid silver. I think it's an $800 pen. It's a little bit heavy because I don't have a really big hand, but I do like it because it's very nice looking. But I've got that really short one that just really rocks it.
Do you use your pens as just like an everyday writer, or is this a business thing that you're doing where you have clients?
Well, now that I have 3, I kind of like choose. If I'm going to go to meet a new client, I'm going to take the solid sterling silver one.
Okay.
Even though it's a little bit more uncomfortable to write, it has just a little bit more presentation.
So you have one for great presentation.
Yep.
You have one that you use as like an everyday writer.
Yep.
What would your next one, what category
The third
would you
one
need this
does not have the bold, broad. It's a little bit finer.
Okay.
So rather than take out the ink and all that, and also it was a gift.
Okay.
All right. So I would kind of like to have something between the sterling silver and then the shorty, something kind of more in the middle.
An everyday, but almost as flashy as the sterling silver, maybe?
Right, something nice presentation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me show you what we have because we just
Now,
got
what if
one
Neil
in.
tries to sell me a $5,000 pen? Because they have $25,000 pens.
I'm working at the wrong place.
But the point here is he already, like with the questions, kind of like literally drilled it down to my price range, what I'm looking for. So he's not going to. They have pens here that they keep in the safe.
Yeah. So in this case, I'm not going to try and sell you a pen out of the safe.
Right.
But I will get you to spend more than you initially thought you were going to.
No doubt. Because now you know what I want.
Because now I know what you want.
So
I'm going to get you something extremely flashy with a twist top that's full size and comfortable to write with. That's not as expensive as the super duper flashy.
Right.
But because it's brand new and you already told me you don't even know why you want one other than the fact that it's a Mont Blanc.
Right.
I know I'm going to get you to spend more money than when you.
You could probably get me to spend.
You're not going to buy the $4.99.
No.
No. You'll spend $1,200 or $1,300.
You're going to get me to spend somewhere between $1,200 and $1,500.
Yeah.
Just with that.
Yeah.
So
do you want to hand it over now and just get it over with?
Let me see the pen.
it's right here. It's right here. I've got a pen for you.
So I just want to make a comment because I did not know that this was a thing.
Now here's the thing. To me, it's a little bit of a jokey thing, but as we were talking about it while you were out of the room, it turns out that our cameraman was actually asked that once in a job interview, and all I did was laugh.
That's just lame. So this is how far sales training has gone down the gutter.
It's pathetic.
It's really gone. And you know, you started talking a few weeks ago, we need to make selling great again because this is just gross.
Yeah.
And I remember actually watching that Shark Tank episode.
Laughed my ass off.
I laughed and I was embarrassed for the guy because he was such a douche.
The first time I saw that episode, I was actually terrified he was going to get a deal. Right? I was like, please don't. Nobody give him money. He's terrible. And when they all laughed in his face, basically, and told him to leave, I was like, thank God that these sharks recognize the same disgusting sales tactics.
Right.
And I was actually relieved. But honestly, when I first watched it, I was terrified.
So I would just like to announce that is not selling.
That is not selling.
Trying to take a product and jam it down somebody's throat.
Yep.
This is where selling gets a bad name.
Yep.
The used car salesman gig, the timeshare, high pressure gig.
Now, I joke around a lot. I don't know, it's been a little while since you were at one of my live seminars there, but I talk about how selling is, you know, taking care of the person in front of you. And
for sure.
And I say in some of my seminars that I'm talking to about selling is that I would love to go to Best Buy, and Best Buy, if you are watching, please call me. I would love to go to Best Buy for like a holiday weekend and sell every big screen TV that they have.
Yep.
Like literally Monday morning the manager walks in and it's like,
everything's
who
gone.
stole the TVs, right? There is just like empty boxes ripped open on the
and
floor.
all the racks are empty.
Empty.
Yeah.
And I would leave without even getting a paycheck.
Yeah,
Because I think
just for the fun of it.
Fun for 2 days. After 2 days, I'm going to take this and insert it into my eyeball, right? Because I wouldn't be able to just sell crap for the sake of selling crap, right? No offense to you out there selling crap. You get what I'm saying, though, right? I'm very fortunate that I get to sell helping people, right? But
and you're selling what you believe in.
Right. If I didn't get to do that, then it would be interesting of how I would have fun, right?
Right.
But that's just sort of like my thing, right? So selling the pen, it's kind of the same idea.
It's really funny. You and I both had the same reaction. Like if during a job interview somebody told me to do that, I would go for real, and they would go, yeah, and I'm like, I'm in the wrong company.
Yeah.
We would both just leave.
I need a new profession.
No,
this is the way of
I need a new company.
Yeah, if this is the way of gauging how somebody does is
point
sell me
made.
this pen, right?
Point made.
So anyway, you failed. No, just kidding. You asked the right question. Why do you need the pen? But the truth is, this type of stuff cheapens salesmen down to such a low point.
It's degrading.
It's very degrading, and it makes real salespeople look fake when they're being genuinely honest.
Yep.
Because everybody's just used to being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
And so I hate people like that, as we know.
Yep.
By now, our How to Control Your Income course is live and being sold. This is phase 1 of actually teaching people how to actually sell. The second course, How to Sell Anything, and the third course is going to be the Genius Guide to Selling.
Yep.
Those actually teach you real salesmanship.
Yes.
Like it was back in the day.
To make selling great again.
To make selling great again.
Yes.
I'm getting shirts. Swear to God, I'm getting a shirt. I'm getting all that stuff.
Hat.
I'm serious about
Keychain.
wanting to make people realize that salesmanship and selling is honorable.
Yes.
And it's not cheap magic tricks and parlor tricks.
And it's a skill that can be learned. It's a skill that can be learned. No question.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's a lot
one.
of big names in the sales arena that I'm not going to mention right now. That's for another date. But we're after you guys because you are promoting crap.
Yep.
And
Agreed.
I'm sick of it.
Agreed.
So anyway, thank you very much for coming along. Now you know how to sell a real Mont Blanc pen.
And you just saw me live flunk my job interview.
Yeah, you laughed. You're not supposed to laugh at the interviewer's questions. Okay, no being offended by the interviewer's questions. Subscribe down below, like the video, and we'll see you next time.